Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary. I'm here this evening, to do the general weekly reading for the sign of Aquarius. And this is for the week of November 12th through to the 28th, 2017. We want to know what's in store for Aquarius. As this deck stands are the first three top cards, the proper cards for this reading for the sign of Aquarius. No, it's saying no right off. No. Alright, I'll keep shuffling. Need all the help I can get. I want to make sure that the cards are exactly the way that they're meant to be. Whatever spirit wants to bring forth for messages to the sign of Aquarius. Are these the top three cards as this deck stands for this general weekly reading for the sign of Aquarius? Yes. Yes, thank you. You may stop. Alright. Here we go. Very first card. Oh no. We were on a roll with the readings here. They were all great. The ones I've got so far. Aquarius. Three of Swords. The Heartbreak card. Middle of your week. Two of Cups. Partnership. Interesting. Page of Swords. Gossip. Okay. Gee, you guys. Three of Swords. Heartache. This is the Heartbreak card of Tarot. It foretells of changes that are going to change your life. The kind of changes are coming at you. They are coming for some of you. Remember, this is a general reading. I see somebody packing a suitcase, walking out of a bedroom carrying a suitcase. Here's the thing, and that's why this card comes forward. I mean, it's not all about bad, heartbreak, doom and gloom. The card is showing up to tell you that should you be going through this at this time, something happening over the weekend. I'm recording this on the 9th. It is now 12:26 a.m. I'm just into the 9th of November. But this has happened on the previous weekend that you've just come through. No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's the weekend yet to come, and it is the weekend of this reading. This sees you packing up and leaving, but you're going to. Tarot's come forth to tell you, you may be going through this for some of you, but you will process this. You'll process it. You'll break it down. You'll go through it. You'll look it over. You'll ingest it. You'll analyze it, and you will process it to death. until you get sick of it. And you'll heal from it. Basically, you will heal. Of course, you won't feel like it at the time. You're thinking, damn, it hurts to breathe. How can I survive this? But you will. Tarot's here to remind you that you will. You'll get through it. You'll get better. You'll learn from it. This card is almost always related to breakups. For some, the reason for the breakups is affairs and disappointment. But the positive side to this card, even, a lot of times we don't really want to hear the truth, do we? We don't want to hear anything that's going to cause us any pain of any kind. And that's what is going on here, is the truth is coming out in the open. You can't avoid the truth anymore. There's no turning from it, pretending you don't know, pretending you don't see. Now it's all out in the open to the point where you cannot hide. You have to face it and you have to deal with it. This card also signifies stress. In the physical response to anxiety and the physical response to fear. I'm sorry. Excuse me one moment. Here's the advice of tarot. So says tarot. You need to see the truth, and you need to allow yourself to feel the pain. Don't shut down. Don't go in denial. Allow it to come out. It's going to come out one way or another. You're going to have nightmares. It's going to come out in mood swings. It's going to manifest in ways of not having an appetite, not sleeping. When your heart's broken, the effect that it has physically on the body is not good in any way, shape, or form. So you need to deal with this and allow the pain to come out. Take the time that you need before you even think about getting back up on your feet again. Just deal with this first. You need to accept it and allow yourself to feel that pain, feel that anger, the hurt. It's overwhelming when people go through heartbreak or they've been betrayed by somebody, as this card kind of implies. This is what could have happened. But everything's out in the open. Now you're going to know exactly where you stand. Anybody ever just heard somebody holding out hope for a relationship with somebody else, and you just found out that's not going to happen? That isn't going to happen. And you're crestfallen. And as I said, it hurts to breathe. Your chest feels heavy and it feels tight. And that manifests in many physical ways. So you really need to be careful about that. But you really need to truly let yourself feel the pain. This has all happened for a reason. Take some comfort in that. No matter how far out there or far-reaching, any reason you could think of why this wouldn't happen. Doesn't matter what you think. Doesn't matter really in the grander scheme of things. It's not that it doesn't matter what you feel or what you want. It just wasn't good for you. It wasn't right for you. It was the wrong fit for you. You thought you're in your thinking, but it was perfect. It was perfect every way, shape, or form. I've been through other relationships. I've never felt this perfect thing before. Why has this happened? If I couldn't be with that person in the first place, why has this happened? Why has it unfolded this way? I am beyond shock. I can barely breathe. It's happened for a reason. What you have to do now is to sit back and just go through the motions and go through the moments. You may realize and feel that it's clear to you down the road why. The answer may come to you. One of those light bulb moments, you might say. I'm sorry for my throat tonight. Sorry about that. Your keywords, are heartbreak, sorrow, betrayal, loss, affairs, breakups, and tears. This is something that you have to go through. I'm sorry. Now, we're getting into your second card. For some of you, this breakup and this separation has brought forth the ending or the effect on a partnership, a lifelong partnership, what you thought was going to be a lifelong partnership. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going. You'd think it was spring. I was thinking all day it was spring. There we go. Itchy, stuffed up. No, I don't have allergies. Two of Cups in partnership. Normally, I like seeing this card. I really, really like it because it means the most common overall meaning for it is everlasting love. And it's the perfect pair, the perfect coupling. Um, and it means everlasting love and the kind of love that lasts a lifetime. And having the heartbreak card, it's a card of hearing betrayal. So this is for somebody that's just found out that somebody else has had a little stepping to the side, you might say. And I still feel real strongly for that person that was holding out for somebody else, and it's not to be. That's coming through real strong for somebody as well. I'm really feeling that one. But this is sad. Like, I don't like this. But everything happens for a reason. That's just the way it works. But this card affects and brings and highlights romance in your life in the middle of your week. There's something going on with somebody concerning partnerships, and I'm feeling like a well-rounded partnership. Maybe it's a couple, romantically linked, and their partnership doesn't stop there. It flows into other, we're talking partnerships in business, but you're also romantically linked, partnerships in all these, like we're talking, you're together like almost 24/7, but you complement each other in the workforce. Where you leave off, the other begins, and vice versa. It works well for you, which is good, and it's got nothing to do with the heartbreak card. For some of you, that's a really good thing. Um, that's what makes this first card so bad, the heartbreak card, because we're talking about two people that mentally and emotionally click. They're on the same plane. They just look at each other and they know what the other is thinking. And you don't have to be romantically linked to have that happen between two humans, because it does happen. But the sad part of this whole reading is that first card. And for somebody that's not where they want to be with somebody else, you felt that way. You felt like-minded. You felt like kindred spirits. You felt that you reflected each other. You felt that this was a match made in heaven, a match made by destiny, karma bringing something good back to you. And it turns out none of that was. That's what you're feeling like. Well, what the hell? None of that was true. So it's a very revealing time. So that makes it harder and more difficult for some of you to get through, for whoever that's meant for. Here's the advice. So says tarot. Look for other people to share your visions. Always work with others for the great. But I'm hearing you need to turn to others in this situation. Somebody out there needs to turn to others. They need to talk, and they need to talk, and they need somebody. Not somebody, but they can get more than one person is what I'm hearing. They need more than one person. And they need to be able to bounce things off of them and hear the truth coming from somebody else. What somebody else really thinks about all of this. You're looking for somebody to share this. This will be a healing ground for somebody out there that's going to, and you know, you're thinking of somebody going through that. The first response is to close in on yourself and push people away. You know, and drop those drawbridges down so nobody's getting in. And everybody goes through that. I'm never going to fall in love again. I'm not going to care for anybody again. I'm never going to give myself to anybody like that again. It is devastating because your future and all your dreams of the future were connected very much. That other person was the heartbeat of all those dreams and those plans. And it's a little hard to tell. Like, this really just sucks right out loud. It really does. After the few good readings I've just done, I thought we're on a roll. We're going to have a great week. And then reality kicks in for Aquarius. But you need to find other people you can open up to and relate to. That, for some reason, is very coming through very swollen. So it really grabs my attention. You know, that may not seem like much, but for some reason, you're to do that. You need to reach out to other people that you really trust and feel comfortable with, and you need to open up to them. I can't see anything behind that. I don't know, or I would tell you, but that's what I'm feeling for you. Your keywords, well, of course, it's partnership because it's highlighted for some of you here. Communications is being highlighted as well. Inspiration, which is the funniest thing. Who knows what that's going to mean for some of you. Your last card in this reading is the Page of Swords, and it's all about gossip, and of course it would be. This whole reading is revolving around this first card for somebody out there. But this page here, yeah, he has a secret agenda. There's always somebody like that around. It seems when people break up, there's that. They're not a third party, but there's somebody that both people equally know, and they have the same kind of relationship with this person. And it is probably a male, and he's on the younger end. I heard 28. That's what just came to mind. But he is, he's neither for your side or for the other person's side. He's somebody in the middle. But on the other hand, he's somebody for himself. He's got his own agenda with everything. He uses the Whiffam theory. I want to get involved in this, but what's in it for me? Oh, I got lots in it for me. They've got this. They're very warm and they're very likable. There's somebody you like, you feel comfortable with. But there's somebody. There's not somebody. There's something about them. There's this. They're so soft and warm, but there's this. It's not a shadow, but this outer edge to them. A bit of a shell. It's very thin and it's very fine, but it's there. And nobody gets through that shell as warm as this person is. They keep everything for themselves, very self-centered and self-involved. Very few people know them to be that way. There's only a chosen few that really know this guy. Not that that even matters, but that's what's coming through here. He's got his own agenda. What can I get out of this for me? He goes around and he gathers gossip. He seems to thrive off that kind of an environment, gossip and backstabbing, and this kind. But yet he's everybody's friend. But yet he's every enemy's friend of yours. There's the problem, and you got to sniff that out. You got to know that. Yeah, they're acting like they are your very best friend in the whole world. But the catch is, they are good friends with the people that you least like, the people that you will have around yourself or bother around. They're not good news. So you avoid those, and that's for somebody out there. There's the shock of one relationship, this really nice bond you thought you had with somebody, and then you find out that, gee, there they are going out to lunch with the one person that hates you the most. That's the worst of it. It's not how you feel about these people. It's how they may feel about you. Because we can't get along with every single person we meet. There's going to be people out there that just don't like you for no good reason. That happens a lot. But that's going to hurt, and it's gonna smart. It's gonna sting really bad to find out this, and you've told them everything about yourself. So there's this worry on top of that as well. But be very, very clear in all your communications at this time so that you avoid any misunderstandings with anybody else. You don't want stuff coming from him. If anything that you think back on stops your heart, investigate that and straighten that out before he can make a mess of things, not straighten things out. But you may need to do some damage control after this comes out into the open, all right? You may need to do damage control of the rest of your circle that's in your life. For some other people, there could be legal matters or some kind of legal complaint at work. You may need to sign some documents as well. That's for some others. This guy too, one other clue. There's a clue about him. He's very, very charming. He's very, very witty, and he's very, very smart. But he's underhanded. He thrives on attention. Some people like the spotlight. He's one of them. He wants to be in the heartbeat of everything. So just be very, very open. Do your damage control. Try to clean up maybe some loose ends that need to be tied up for you. The keywords for this card are complaints and backchat, backstabbing, bitchiness, cutting words, legal issue, and paperwork. So watch your paperwork. Anything that's floating across under your nose, be careful with that. Be very careful. There's a red flag I'm feeling going off right there for some of you. So, anyways, Aquarius, read your contracts. Anything you've got to sign legal on, because that's coming off real strong. You need to don't take anybody's word for it. I don't care if it's your mother or your father. Don't do that. You take responsibility for you. So you can say, well, I was aware, I was onto this, I know, I seen it from myself, I experienced something myself, I handled it myself, I know whatever. You do for you. I don't care who it is. Don't take anybody's word for it. You need to go over things with your own eyes. You need to sniff things out. You need to check things out for yourself. What I'm hearing is do not listen, like the last card, don't listen to any gossip at all. Well, I hope that was a help to you, Aquarius. I hope it gave you a bit of insight, and moreover, I hope you enjoyed the reading overall. Thank you very much for being here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Also, please join me in Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook under the groups for under groups, and you'll find Bay of Fundy Fortunes. That's what I'm trying to say. A closed and private group, and you can leave anytime you like, but you're more than welcome to join us there. It's a great group, or I wouldn't promote it. I would just, anyway, it's none of that. It's beautiful in there. Anyways, also, if you like this reading, you like to have something specific just for you, I do offer the service. Please look below this video window. You see the show more section. Open that up, read through, grab my email, and ship that off, and I'll get you taken care of pretty quickly. So I think that's about it for now. I'm going to say goodbye and just say that if you're ever looking for me, if you don't find me here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, you'll find me walking down below on the beach down below me, along the water's edge that hold the highest, mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and the bountiful Bay of Fundy. And if you catch me down there, well, even if you catch me here, chances are you're going to catch me waiting on the next high tide. Thank you very much for being here. I wish you the best of luck in the week, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.